ICT in the classroom and its effectiveness. We will be aiming to cover 3 specific questions: learning theories that support ICT, why do we want to use ICT in learning, and what tools can we use in the learning environment that support these ideas?
There are 2 learning theories in ICT in the classroom. These are constructivism and connectivism. So first of all, let's break down the concept of constructivism. Constructivism is defined by Newman 2004 as the belief that knowledge is constructed out of a personal set of means or conceptual frameworks based on experiences encountered in relevant environments. People interact with their environments. As a result, developed conceptual frameworks to explain these interactions and assist in negotiating future interactions. So this presents to us that constructivism is similar to building a house. Constructing knowledge is built on a foundation of experiences and interactions that build the prior learning basis. From there, we build the walls, which help to establish and develop ideas further. Then the roof, which represents the future knowledge. Constructivism is related to the concept of ICT in the 21st century, as students come to our class already with a basis of understanding about technology, sometimes maybe even a bigger basis than us teachers. Our society is built on technology. In some way or another, everything is connected to technology. So we'd be crazy not to extend and build the walls of our students' knowledge and understanding and challenge them in learning new things that will benefit them. According to Newman 2004, research has shown that learning is most effective when 4 factors are evident: active engagement, participation in groups, frequent interaction and feedback, connections to real-world context. I believe constructivism supports this. It creates high levels of engagement. Students can use it in groups or communicate with groups through the technology. It is relevant to their lives. ICT has a large place in this world, and therefore it's important that the classroom reflects this. Connectivism is a theoretical framework for understanding learning. The connectivist model supports learning that takes place when learners make connections between ideas located through their personal learning networks, which are composed of numerous information resources and technologies. Knowledge emerges from an individual's learning network as they recognise connections between concepts, opinions and perspectives that are accessed via internet technologies such as electronic databases, web search engines and online information resources. Thus, connectivism acknowledges networked information technology as a significant part of the learning process. Dunaway 2011. Connectivism is similar to constructivism in that it creates connections between people, whether online or offline. It is also about the shift from the teacher being the fount of knowledge to being the guide on the learning journey. We are starting to find that students are agreeing that this is the vital journey for future education. For example, Adora Savartic, a 15-year-old writer, writes that most hopeful signs of the future of education is that there'll be a shift from a top-down, learning everything from the authority figure approach to an approach characterised by peer-to-peer learning, empowerment and grassroots change, from Wilson 2013. We can help our students develop high-order thinking skills through the practice of constructivist learning theory and connectivism in relation to ICT. In fact, City 2013 notes that after a study conducted on students, the learning theory of connectivism enhances problem-solving and creative skills, such as promoting deep learning, foster collaboration, critical thinking, creativity, citizenship, communications, and character. Each of these skills are critical to future employment in the 21st century for our students, and all these skills can be met with the use of ICT.
So, why should we use ICT in learning? Well, let's discover why. In today's society, technology has advanced to the degree that it's almost impossible to go an entire day without using it in some way. Using ICT as part of learning is an attempt to reconcile what we know about knowledge construction with what we know about the economy of the future. A study conducted by Vicari agrees that ICT is part of everyday life for students of the 21st century, and they are often familiar and quite confident with the use of ICT before they even begin school. Therefore, we need to integrate ICT into learning to help them develop media literacy and further develop their prior knowledge in regards to ICT. In fact, Thomas Suarez, a 13-year-old app developer and founder of Carrot Corp Inc., agrees when he writes that, "For most of my life, the media has been a constant presence, whether it's in the form of a TV droning in the background, or the billboards that whiz by on the highway, or the never-ending barrage of sounds and images on social media." That's why I know the importance of learning media literacy early. It's so important that the power of the media be recognised, both in its capacity for sexualisation and distortion of reality, as well as its capacity to be actually harnessed for good. Furthermore, the findings of the study by Vicari concluded that despite student computer use at home, teachers can have a large impact on student interest and ability through including ICT in their pedagogical practices. ICT can help students to develop skills in an exploratory, challenging way where students enjoy learning and unknowingly develop challenging key skills such as higher order thinking, creative thinking, and collaborating skills for succeeding in the future. In fact, Newman 2004 states that the computers have been long used in classrooms as simple drill and practice tools, but their real value lies in including ICT as part of learning, not just a substitute for practicing rote learning. Even 18 years ago, education researchers wrote about the many positive effects ICT can have on learners because they are engaged and enjoy their learning. For example, in a study completed by Ferretti and Ocolo in 1997, 2 Year 6 classes took part in a project on the Spanish colonisation of Latin America. The study found that the students who used computers to create a multimedia presentation on what they had learned scored significantly higher on a post-project test compared with members of the other class that completed a textbook-based unit on the same topic. If this research was conducted in 1997, then how much more is it imperative that students of the 21st century use ICT on a regular basis in the classroom? Because as research has shown, students are more likely to achieve better results. After all, students of the 21st century are digital natives who learn and achieve substantially more when ICT is part of every day in the classroom. Today, teachers should be the guide on the learning journey. Teachers are no longer the fount of knowledge, Google is, so use ICT to your advantage. Let creativity and higher order thinking flow for your students by using ICT as part of learning so they can achieve maximal results. In doing this, students will have the ability to know what they know what they don't know, and know where to go to know more. They will be comfortable as a member of a network, producer, or as a visitor to a network, consumer. Ultimately, the main reason we want to use ICT in learning is to help students develop a skill set that will set them up to be successful people who can be competent in the skills that are needed for jobs that haven't even been created yet. Currently, employers are looking for social capital, collaboration, communication, student agency, and ownership. Skills such as digital programming and developing apps are also going to be necessary for the future of our current students. In fact, Thomas Suarez, the 13-year-old app developer and founder of Carrot Corp, couldn't say it better. He says, "The future of education should include programming as a major subject. The class will allow students to collaborate on code, teach each other, and communicate outside of the classroom using services such as Google+. This way, students will think more during other classes, be much more likely to get a job, and most importantly, have fun. To do this, we need to use particular models that can help us effectively integrate ICT in learning to give our students the best chance at succeeding in their future."
Okay, so ICT tools. What models are we going to use to help us implement ICT in the classroom? There are many models we can implement in the classroom to ensure ICT is used as part of learning. Here are a few effective models in detail. The TPAC model. This model is an effective way of teaching students as it equips students with the necessary skills for future jobs that don't even exist yet. Gray, 2011, states that the Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge, TPAC, framework has the potential to provide a strong foundation for future technology integration research. It successfully integrates ICT into an effective pedagogical model that 21st century teachers can use. Savidra and Opfer state that as 21st century teachers, we are encouraged to make learning relevant, teach through disciplines, develop thinking skills, encourage learning transfer, teach students how to learn, address misunderstandings directly, treat teamwork like an outcome, exploit technology to support learning and foster creativity. All of these pedagogical practices can be applied when using ICT. There are some issues that arise with integrating technology in the classroom, such as limited access to technological resources. In fact, 99% of schools will not get education technologies for over another 5 years. So how can we equip ourselves to be teachers who strive to incorporate technology if we have little access? Jacobs, Israel, and Moorfield Lang note that the CMR model, created by Ruben R. PretendTED, states that it was developed to help librarians, educators, and others thoroughly examine the levels at which they are using technology with their students in their educational practices. Using the CMR model, we can be encouraged to start small. Substitution. Technology acts as a direct tool substitute with no functional change. Coffee. Augmentation. Technology acts as a direct tool substitute with functional improvement. A latte. Modification. Technology allows for significant task redesign. Caramel macchiato. Redefinition. Technology allows for the creation of new tasks. Pumpkin spice. Like teachers need coffee to boost their energy levels, students need technology to boost their skills to survive in the digital age. In the Tech Tips for Teachers ebook located on Teachers Pay Teachers website, Heidi Hayes Jacobs says teachers need to integrate technology seamlessly into the curriculum instead of viewing it as an add-on, an afterthought, or an event. So, we as educators need to aim for redefinition in the CMR approach. This is using technology as a part of learning to create. So what specific ICT tools can we use in the classroom that can be used in accordance with these models I have mentioned?
Well, there are many ICT tools that can be found on the internet or even on the App Store for devices. I'm going to discuss just a few ICT tools that can be used in the classroom. The first of these is the ICT Toolkit for the Classroom. It's a great website that gives a list of essential ICT tools that can be integrated in the classroom. And this includes AWW, a web whiteboard online app that allows users to draw sketches and collaborate ideas freely. Answer Garden is a brainstorming tool. Users start posting their answers to the question, either by entering their own answers or by clicking on and submitting existing answers. These are then represented in the Answer Garden and form a growing word cloud. Emodo is a web tool that allows teachers to safely share ideas, files, assignments, videos, and even projects with their students and with other teachers. It's more of a teacher-centered website. Socrative helps teachers engage and assess the class with educational activities on laptops, smartphones, and tablets. You can track your students' performance and provide real-time data to help teachers, parents, and schools to personalise and improve learning. Algodo is designed in a playful, cartoony manner, making it a perfect tool for creating interactive scenes. Students can explore physics, build amazing inventions, design games, and experiment with different science things. Weebly allows users to quickly put together a great-looking, fully functional website in literally minutes. Even beginners can quickly learn the initiative options and tools. Using various icons, users drag and drop them into place when building their website. Evernote is a great tool for teachers to capture notes, organise lesson plans, and collaborate projects and snap photos of whiteboards and many more different things. This is perfect for creating digital portfolios. So go ahead and check out these ICT tools to help you as a teacher and make your classroom enriched with technology. This is part of learning, not just an add-on or an afterthought.
Thanks for listening!
This TED Talk was created by Karinne,
Rochelle, Fiona,
And Maddie.
I hope you enjoy. Bye!